Welcome back for your not so normal video. Um, as you can see, there's boxes in the background. Um, why? Okay, that's because we're moving. Unfortunately, it is not to a new place in Tennessee or in Chattanooga. I knew moving down here was gonna be a big risk. Was hoping I could get on my feet a lot sooner and a lot easier. Lo and behold, the jobs down here don't pay good and rent is quite expensive. So, with that being said, I haven't been fishing nearly as much as I wanted to. I made some really cool connections working with, guys like Wheeler and Alex Davis and getting to go fishing a handful of times with some really cool people down here. But yeah, I bought the kayak. I took the kayak out a handful of times, and then I just kind of finally processed finances, and I've lost money every month that I have been here. So the move has not gone well. I've probably taken the kayak out 7 or 8 times. It's just not quite doing it for me. And if I'm not fishing, there's no sponsor dollars to go around. There's no way to get into tournaments. There's no way to produce very much content for you guys. So with that being said, I'm moving back to Michigan, where I'm from in Battle Creek. Because of that, I've already been able to buy a boat. Gonna continue living with my mom for a little bit, which is perfectly fine. I love my family. They're very, very supportive. They were the ones who kind of helped me gain the confidence to come down here for this move. But unfortunately, the move is not quite working out the way that I hoped. Let's look at the goals, right? I'm a firm believer in setting a small, extremely achievable goal, a medium goal that's, pretty good. You're gonna have to work a little bit for it, and then a really, really high goal, just in case you achieve that medium goal, right? A lot of people call it like 30, 60, 90-day plans. I do it in tournaments, right? First, when you're on a good lake, the first tiny thing is to catch a 5-fish limit, okay? The second thing to do is, if you're on a lake where catching 17 pounds is pretty decent, I like to set a goal for 15, right? 15 is a bag of 3-pounders in Michigan. It's not too shabby. And then, I'll set like a really high goal, like 17 to 20 pounds, okay? So that way you're not disappointed if you don't hit your really big goal. You hit 2 of your 3. So I did that with moving here. The move was the first goal. I wanted to move. That was what I saved up to do. I sold my boat to do that. I really wanted to take a step and see if I could figure out life down here and kind of take a step closer to the pros. Like I said, unfortunately, that's not quite going to plan. The next goal was to learn about Lake Chickamauga, learn about some other lakes down here, make some connections with some cool people, and produce some content. And the 5th one was to get my social media to take off some more. And then the big goal is obviously the whole, get into professional fishing and all of that stuff. If you look at the things I've done since I've been here, I don't feel like I've done much. But I learned about Lake Chickamauga. I learned about Lake Lanier. I learned about Lake Nickajack. I've been out to Norman. I've been to Hartwell. All places I learned a lot of things about, even though some of them really kicked my butt. But I'm confident now that if I come back down here, I could catch limits on those lakes and be, not, in the front running for tournaments, but, be competitive, right? Make connections, right? I now get to work with Jacob Wheeler and Alex Davis. That's pretty freaking sick. I got connected with some guys who really have a good history down here that I work with. I learned a ton about content creation, how to make more high quality videos. I got a nicer camera when I was here. I got to film and edit for Wheeler too. That's actually how we ended up getting connected in the first place. And then I got to work for him further after that because we had a really cool friendship connection. So that was nice. And then that's allowed me to take steps in the media game. And I did get my YouTube to blow up, right? Sometimes it's interaction's all right. And I have really down days with interaction too, but because of some YouTube shorts, I now have over 20,000 subscribers, which is an amazing number. And I'm getting really close to hitting that really minimal goal for being able to start making some money off of YouTube. So all the goals have been hit. And, I got to learn. I did all of the minimal things that I came here to do. I learned a lot about life. I learned a lot about what time management looks like, what working extra hard looks like, working 50 to 60 hours just trying to make ends meet. Online, life looks a lot more glorious than it actually is. I have not stopped since I've been here. I have been stressed out since I've got here. Sure, you know, the weather's great. The scenery is beautiful down here in Chattanooga, but I never stopped. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped playing volleyball, all because I needed to work so that I could try and afford to live. And I'm tired. And it's still not working regardless. So, talk to my mom. Going to move back up to Michigan, going to live with her. I already bought a boat. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm excited to come back, and that's allowed me to already set myself up for a couple sponsor dollars. It's allowed me to set myself up to fish the Bassmaster Team Series out of Michigan this year, you know, on top of the crazy, 20-something, 30-something tournaments I normally do in the summer up there. I've lined up a lot more ideas to make some content creation for this next year. I'm going to keep the Fishing with Strangers going. I am also going to start a series called something along the lines of, the hunt for the six, chasing a six, something like that. That's going to be all about chasing a 6-pound smallmouth this year because I've never caught one. I've caught a 580. I've caught a lot of fives. I've never caught a six. So the goal is to catch a six. I know how to locate them now. I know what areas that they live in. So I have to actually go start pursuing them in order to do that. And if I catch a six, the quest still goes on. We're going to continue to try and find more sixes throughout the year. And part of that is with the crazy smallmouth fisheries that we have in Michigan, it makes it fun to do that. And if you don't catch a six, you're probably just going to catch a lot of fish regardless. And a lot of nice ones. But still going to do the Megabucks tournament. So nothing's really changing, just where I live. And that's it. And I get to fish more and I get to be happier. Because right now, I'm not that happy. Not with the working hard, not making very much money. It's mentally draining. And I feel like I'm just wasting myself down here. So I'm coming back. I will be fishing my brains out. I'll be able to kind of get back into a regular schedule. I'll be able to play volleyball again. I'll be able to get back in the gym again. And healthy body, healthy mind, that's going to help my brain a whole lot. And then just the ability in the spring to just fish, to just relax, to film for you guys, to get content for the companies that I work for. It's going to be a lot better for me. And, aside from all that, I get to take my girlfriend with me. She's moving up with me. She's been absolutely awesome, very helpful. She's the one that pointed out all of the goals that I did hit because I had a really hard time feeling like I failed initially for the first couple weeks. But we kind of have known for about a month that the move is happening. It kind of jumped out at us all at once when we went to move into a new apartment, but I wanted to wait to tell you guys just to really set it in stone. I wanted to get all the details first and really make sure we were moving back before I was like, oh, we're moving back and then not coming, because I don't like to say that I'm going to do things and not do them. So keep an eye out. Riley Bowen Fishing 2025. I have a lot of big things planned. Hopefully I can continue to grow with you guys, and hopefully I can start to work for a couple more companies. And hopefully I can really have some more success in the tournament world this year, because I fished 3 tournaments this year. So I'm really missing that, and I would love to get back to it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for my core group of friends who had some really, really kind words about everything and some really great support. Thank you to my parents for letting me move back with them as a 25-year-old adult. And thank you for the sponsors and the connections that I do have, that I've had up to this point, that I now get to take back up to Michigan with me. I could not do this without you guys. I could not do this without my viewer support either. I look forward to seeing everybody soon. To all my friends back in Michigan, I'll see you guys soon. We'll go fishing together soon. Have a good night.
Wow, it's very nice.